That he has owned over the years in many different countries, and maybe his biggest motivation today is that he'd like to tick another country off the list, because he hasn't won this title before. He'd like to join Jamie Hughes, Luke Humphries and Peter Wright, players that have won this title over the last few seasons, and he was in decent nick yesterday. Fact is, he was up against Ratajski. He was pushed. He knows he was pushed. He was talking about it in his post-win interview with Filip Brzezinski. Scary thing is, 9 missed starts at double. That almost 105 average could have been so much more. Promising, I think, is the right word, Dan Dawson, to describe what we've seen from Michael in this tournament so far. But what have we seen from Soutar?
Bit of everything, really.
Game on.
Was okay in beating Florian Ampel, but Florian Ampel wasn't particularly good. But the Ross Smith game was a fascinating one. Soutar bringing half a dozen 180s to the table. Each one celebrated with his little monocle celebration. We'll see if he digs it out again today. Never played Michael van Gerwen. This is 4th year on the tour.
434.
First chance to have a crack at MVG.
Yeah, when Soutar first joined the tour, he kept drawing Peter Wright, and Peter didn't like playing him because Soutar always seemed to level up against Snakebite. But he's had to wait a few seasons to get a crack at the 3-time champ of the world.
58.
Good rivalry in darts, isn't it? Netherlands versus Scotland. We've had a few ding-dongs over the decades. And Soutar's had an interesting season. A winner for the first time. The in-between stuff probably isn't pleased with.
58.
But more than anything else, apart from winning a tournament, he'll be happy to be going back to the World Championship after missing out last year. That was a shock.
Well, look at this from Soutar.
439.
And go to his beloved double 18. Great opening leg from Alan Soutar, this one. Well, until about a month ago, if you looked at ranking titles this year, it was Alan Soutar 1, Michael van Gerwen 0, but he has added 3 in short order, Michael van Gerwen. 9. That is a million miles away.
No score.
It was 1-0 Soutar, but that was half-time.
46.
In the second half, Michael's run rampant, getting 3 ranking titles. Soutar is fortunate to be coming back, and he has done the right thing to go back to the primary double.
92. Only require 36.
Back to the northeast corner. He knows a thing or two about the northeast. That's where he lives in Scotland.
Game on the first leg, Alan Soutar. Second leg, Michael to throw first. Game on.
He's looked so focused over the last few weeks, Michael. I know that he went to Leicester
95.
after winning in Hungary and decided not to play because he wasn't feeling great. I think that was a wise move. But he has played a lot more darts at this time of year than previous years because he's had to dig a bit deeper just to get some titles and some form, and it's coming.
Well, the titles are certainly coming. I'm still not entirely convinced about his form because midweek he won another Pro Tour title before going out the following day in round 1 to Mickey Mansell with a mid-80s average.
97.
Look, it's a title, and the fact is this man is so incredible at darts. He can play nowhere near his best and still win titles. But it was a fortunate one. Surviving match darts in 3 separate matches out of the 7 that he played. But that is a brilliant visit from MVG to leave himself on 92 after 9. Switch suits. He will.
99.
Almost like he heard you.
You require 92.
He does need a bit of help sometimes with the numbers. This man doesn't. But he can do it somehow with the doubles on occasion.
Alan, you require 170.
Not quite. Michael will come back for double 8.
By the way, the large animated Scotsman cheering on Alan Soutar this weekend, that is his brother. Oh, is that awkward?
8. Alan, you require
It really was.
76.
That kicked over a little bit left and covered the double forward bed. That's why the third dart went further away. This is an unexpected chance. It's double 18 again.
40.
Animated to say the least. Living every dart.
Game's on the second leg. Michael Van. Third leg, Alan to throw first. Game.
Mrs. Van Gogh and Daphne watching on. She'll be slightly less animated than Sout's brother, who has been astonishingly enthusiastic this weekend.
81.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that you don't see Mrs. Van Gogh and that animated unless maybe it's a world final.
59.
I think sometimes when people are watching you from the bottom left section of the audience, they project what you want. If you want calm, you want to look over to them and see calm. Some people need animation, volume, and that might work for Souts when it comes to Team Soutar.
It's early days in this game, I know, but neither of these guys are firing particularly.
96.
Just feeling each other out because they've never played each other before. Been swerving each other for the best part of half a decade.
58.
See Alan in the background just tapping his thigh and saying to himself, come on, let's get going. There's not been a great deal of posturing in this game. It's
41.
difficult to get things moving if it's a placid affair like this. And I think Michael's playing this quite smartly. He's not giving anything back.
59.
You don't want to feed a player that gets better with something extra in the game.
Pitches down the board.
59.
Gets the numbers right, but cannot find his way through to a treble, and it is a real pedestrian leg, this one.
140. Alan, you require 167.
Just want to be out the clear blue sky. The biggest finish in the match so far is 36. Here we go. Bull.
142.
Might be the ball for Michael.
You require 85.
Don't find a treble.
The 16s. It is the ball.
Six.
He can't find it either.
Alan, you require 25.
So, for a third consecutive hold of throw in this game, Alan Soutar. Double 8. A lot of missed doubles in this game already.
17.
And there's another one.
Michael, you require 25.
Same problem.
Game's on the third leg.
Different conclusion.
Fourth
The
leg,
stats
Michael
in this
to throw
game,
first.
Dan, they prove your point about the fluctuations of MVG.
Hey, look, he got fortunate winning that title midweek. He could have lost on a number of occasions. He should have lost to Johnny Clayton, could have lost a couple more games, surviving match darts. He did not average 3 figures in any of those matches. And look, if you average in 100 in every game, you played amazingly. But you expect Michael Van Gerwen to be at that level at least a couple of times out of the 7 matches, just blow people away. It wasn't happening. But again, he is so amazing. He can win things when he's on his C and D game. But the fact that he averaged 104 yesterday, it could have been more. 5 years ago, you think, well, Michael Van Gerwen's here to play proper darts and he's going to do this all weekend. It's not like that anymore. And there could be an 89 average around the corner.
Yeah, I think his perceived bad game around 2016, 2017, maybe a couple of years after that, it was around 93, 94.
If that. I mean, that was a rarity. His bad game might have been 96.
But now it's somewhere between 85 and 88.
When he is beatable, he is very, very beatable and can be beaten by anybody, which did not used to happen. He is still unbelievable. He's still the world number 3. And that's a loose one.
All's well that ends well. The leg could end in the next visit. Don't panic if you don't need to. Set it up, take it next time. He's got lots of time on his side.
180.
You tease.
Well, the monocle celebration has been modified somewhat for today, it seems.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to make Michael a little bit more feisty than he already is. I think there's been a lot made of Michael Smith defending 500,000 points at the end of the year, Dan.
Or plus the Grand Slam prior to that.
Exactly. Nobody's talking about MVG defending finals money. That's 200,000 points. And if he was to have an early extra like he did at the World Grand Prix, where would he go? And we are expected to see Van Gerwen in the top 3 in the rankings. But post-Worlds, it'll be a bit different.
Well, absolutely. Post-World Championship, he's still projected to be number 2, but there's a whole load of players just behind him with the European Championship, Players' Championship finals, the Grand Slam and the Worlds to play for. Look, Michael Van Gerwen's going to be in all of those. Michael Van Gerwen could win a couple of them. But if he does have some early exits, the likes of Cross, Chisnall, Heta, Clayton, who's coming into some form, all of those guys could be eyeing up as high as number 2 in the world.
And the gap between, say, 6th in the world and 16th has never, ever been tighter than it is right now.
And let's not forget Luke Littler, of course, who at the minute is favourite for the World Championship. And if he were to win it, he's probably number 2 in the world.
108.
The monocle is back. And Alan Soutar has started hitting 180s. Does that mean that this game is turning, or does it mean that Michael Van Gerwen is just going to run out with a 1-2-9 check out for a 4-1 lead? And Michael Van Gerwen is now starting to motor.
He used to give that really big double fist bump celebration. Nowadays it's muted. It's understated. Just shake the left fist a bit.
59.
Like you're angry at the sky.
Well, look, Alan Soutar, he's not had a dart at double for the last couple of legs. He's being heavily outscored in this game. The first 9 averages, it's a chasm between them. But Soutar is starting to find maximums. It's 3 legs running now.
And when he won Players' Championship 11, the 180s were astounding.
140.
He needed them all. Not long. He's playing next.
He's in. Can't keep on putting in perfect darts, but it is 5 out of 6 perfect for Alan Soutar. Tries to work his way back into this game. Breaks the throw here and then holds, and it's only 4-3.
95.
Sounds very simple, doesn't it? And Gerwen will make that feel a lot more complicated by not even throwing a dart.
85.
That aura of playing the best player of this generation still does carry something. Maybe not as much as it once did. It's still there.
57. Alan Uruguay 96.
He's had some poor darts in this, hasn't he? And still rescue this. Treble 17 and tops. Not happy with how some of these darts are going, understandably, because he's missing his targets by a long way.
36. Michael Uruguay 150.
Where do you want to go, Michael? Stay. Double 15.
135.
Seriously,
Alan
good
Uruguay
effort.
60.
A lot of people thought that was going. Needs tops. Another bad dart.
Difficult to explain this from Alan Soutar.
50.
I mean, that one wasn't a good one, but the one at tops was dreadful. And there's been a few darts like that. Double 4. 5-1. It is 5-1, and it looks like curtains for Alan Soutar. This game, in the early stages, was there for the taking. Soutar had darts to win the first 3 legs of it.
Michael's had a couple of dodgy darts at double 4 in this match. He's hit it there, but 2 or 3 times he's been way too low. And you always go for the middle of double fault, so he's missing it lower by nearly an inch.
And are his darts kicking over to the left more than normal? It feels like they are.
They're doing you know what Gary Anderson's darts were doing when he was using the straight barrels? They were kinking left from point to flight. Michael's have started to do that a bit more over the last 12 months. There you can see they are going a little bit to the left. Maybe accentuated by the fact that he does stand left of centre.
It's pretty straight. It's not this sort of angle of entry that's been the problem for Alan Soutar. It's where they've been entering the board, because some darts have been a long way off the target.
One of the reasons why Michael's darts going like this now, and a bit like Gary's, is they do something called pinching the point. Middle of the grip, they're actually pressing downwards, and it causes the dart to fishtail a little bit in the air.
And Soutar's not taking the 161, and Michael van Gerwen could wrap this up with a spectacular checkout.
His favourite checkout.
Lost the first leg of the game. Not going to get a chance to make it 6 on the spin in this visit, but Alan Soutar's going to have to take out 104.
Gets the single. Stay in the tournament. Just when he needed it, it does deliver. Does his brother look like Captain Pugwash?
Well, he doesn't look like Alan Soutar, I'll tell you that.
61.
Only a year older than him.
I don't believe that.
Straight from the Sout's mouth. But he's looking a lot more likely. I mean, he's hit 10 180s this weekend, Alan Soutar, and the purple patches of form that he's had in his 4 years in the PDC, they've all coincided with him suddenly becoming a bit of a 180 hitting machine. The problem is he's missed his chances in this game, and there've been some dodgy stuff in between the big scores.
I suppose we should mention the fact that if Soutar wanted to get into the draw for the European Championship, he'd have to win the tournament. If he loses to Van Gerwen, that's another person that cannot knock Dirk van Duijvenbode out.
Nathan Aspinall will be safe if Alan Soutar loses this game. And it will be just Dirk who's in danger of a Neil Zonneveld victory, knocking him out of the European Championship.
Funny things have happened.
Yeah, not many, but they have. Who was it who missed out when Jamie Hughes won this at the match play?
James Wilson.
James Wilson.
57. Alan, you're going 164.
He might get 2 visits from here. Gonna need him. Might need more than 2.
81.
2 bad darts, 1 good one. 1 good one. 2 good ones. 3 brilliant ones. That's how you finish the match off.